Hello everyone, welcome to the AI for Productivity short class. My name is Oluwatomisin Oguntolu and I am the creative director at Beyond the School Wall, an educative institution that is out there to raise and nurture future problem solvers. Okay, so the AI for Productivity short classes is a series that we're putting together to teach people how to maximize the AI tool. It's no news right now that the artificial intelligence is actually here to stay and is affecting every area and aspect of our everyday living, even down to from academics to finances to content creation. Artificial intelligence is already permeating through all of these aspects of human activity. So the intention of these short classes is to help you maximize, how to use is to help you maximize artificial intelligence tools, not to be fearful or scared of this tool, but actually how to maximize them. So tonight we're going to be having the first class, and we intend to talk about how to use AI tools for studying, not cheating. How to use AI tools for studying, not cheating. How to use AI tools for studying, not cheating. All right, so getting right into the content of tonight's very short class, we have here on the written right here, it says AI tools are evolving day to day. By using them properly, students can level up their studying and make it fun. We are gradually shifting from the age where learning is self-done. Now we're coming into the age where artificial intelligence can now enhance learning. Artificial intelligence can now enhance learning. You can learn more from using artificial intelligence basically, and all of that. Now when it comes to academics, some teachers believe AI can involve cheating, but that is not truth. When the advent of AI started, basically, especially in the educational industry, with the introductory of the open AI, that is the ChatGPT, a whole lot of teachers pushed for the banning of ChatGPT, especially in academic platforms, especially in schools. They believe that artificial intelligence is going to be a system to cheat. Students are not going to learn anymore. Students are now going to become unnecessarily focus on artificial intelligence using AI, using AI tools to cheat in the classrooms, and do assignment and do homeworks. Now, well, while that is truth and most students do that, the intention of this these short classes to help you understand and help you learn how to not use the artificial intelligence for cheating, because on the long run it's going to be to your disadvantage. If you cheat using AI, you would not get the appropriate knowledge you're meant to get, and then it's still a disadvantage to you. So artificial intelligence has come to make our lives easier, of course. Now almost any student can improve their performance by using AI powered tools. This in turn enhances productivity and makes for a more fun study environment. AI can be used to study or for homeworks or research or whatever your academic needs are. All right, how to use generative AI as a personal study assistant. How to use generative AI as a personal study assistant. Now, this is why you're listening to this short class. It is nice to have someone who looks over you or someone who you can ask for help anytime during a study session, right? However, the real teachers will not always be there and probably will not give you so much attention to. Here is where you can take advantage of generative AI like ChatGPT. This virtual assistant is always at your beck and call. This is one of the advantage of using artificial intelligence AI tools for studying. You just imagine you're right at home after a class, you go back home and then you're having difficulties trying to study or trying to go through an assignment, and then there is no one to call for help. There is no one to reach out to for help. Now, gone are those days when you are you are stumped at your assignment, or you're stumped at the study, and you just abandon everything and have to wait till the next day or to the next week before you can access your instructors or teacher. Now, the artificial intelligence tool, with just the help of your smartphone, allows you to get right back into work, study. The AI helps you act as a virtual tutor, as I call it. The AI act as a virtual tutor, helping you get right on track with your studying. Now, here is how you can make a great study assistant with an AI tool. Number one, request study strategies. Not sure what study style is for you? Let the AI develop a study strategy for you. For instance, we're going to do a little bit of practical. So I'm going to be opening up a new web page right here, and then we're going to be using the ChatGPT OpenAI. If you don't have access to it, you could just type in ChatGPT or chat.openai.com and create an account. Just open an account. It's very simple. It's free, except if you want to get a paid version. That is, I believe, ChatGPT 5 or 4, forgive me, GPT 4. But if you just want this 3.5, it's totally free. Okay, so this is mine set up. Now let's imagine you want to you want to get a study strategy that works for you. So let's ask the AI to help us develop a study strategy. So let's do something simple like okay, so this is it. Now you have to be very careful with your prompts. And what is prompts? Prompts are the commands you give the artificial intelligence, literally, before it helps you generate what you want. So I wrote here and I said, hello ChatGPT, I'm preparing for an examination and I would like you to develop a study strategy for me using the following parameters. Now, I could have listed out my parameters almost immediately, but I want you to understand how the ChatGPT works. So he says, of course, please provide me with the parameters you like to use for developing your study strategy. So I could say, okay, these are the parameters. Okay, all right, apologies for that. Number one, I am more active at night. Number two, I am a little weak with sorry about that, arithmetic, but great with language and social sciences. Number three, Okay, what could we add to number 3? You're trying to develop a study strategy, so you could add anything you want, put in more of your strength and your weaknesses so that it can help you, develop a proper strategy. All right. I am able to devote 3 hours to study with 10 minutes break intervals. So you could add as much as you want into the prompt, as much as you want. So let's go with that and let's put it up. So let's see what the AI is going to help us develop using what you had imputed into it. So it says, okay, let's go back to the very beginning, what we did. Hello ChatGPT, I'm preparing for an examination and I'd like you to develop a study strategy for me using the following parameters. It says, of course, provide me with the parameters you like to use for developing your study strategy. So these are the parameters. Thank you. Please go ahead and provide the parameters for your study strategy. Number 1, I am more active at night. 2, I am a little weak with arithmetic but great with language and social sciences. 3, I am able to devote 3 hours to study with 10 minutes break interval. ChatGPT got it based on your parameters. Here's a study strategy tailored to your preference. Number 1, night study sessions. Since you are more active at night, schedule your study sessions during this time. Aim for a consistent start time and train your body and mind to focus during these hours. Focus on strength and weakness. Number 2, allow more time to subjects where you excel, such as language and social science. Dedicate additional time to improving your arithmetic skill, perhaps allocating extra practice session or seeking additional resources for support. 3, 3-hour study block with breaks. Divide your study time into 3-hour study block with 10 minutes break between each hours. This helps maintain focus and prevent burnout. During each block, spend focus time on specific subject. For example, dedicate 1 hour to arithmetic, 1 hour to language, 1 hour to social science. Utilize active learning techniques such as summarizing, teaching the material to yourself, or solving practical problems during the study session. 4, utilize resources. Use a variety of resources to aid your study, including textbook, online tutorials, practice quizzes, and flashcard. Consider joining study groups or seeking assistance from tutors or classmates for subjects where you need extra support. 5, review and adjust. Regularly evaluate your progress and adjust your study strategy as needed. If certain methods or study technique aren't effective, don't hesitate to try new approaches. Remember to maintain a balanced lifestyle by prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and exercise, especially since you're studying during night times. Good luck with your examination preparation. So this is, depending on how good your prompt is, you can begin to add additional prompts, tell the AI to develop for you a day-to-day, give it timing. Okay, I study from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tell it to give you a day-to-day flow chart of how your study should go. This is now left to your creativity and how to use your prompts. Does it make a lot of sense? Okay, so you can check out how to prompt engineering, do a little study on prompt engineering and all of that. Do you understand? So we can use the AI to develop study strategy. Let's go back. Number 2, ask to explain in simple words what you do not understand in class. You can use the AI tool to get better understanding from class explanation on any subject matter. So let's go back to our ChatGPT again and let's try another prompt. Okay, so let's do a new chat. Yes, let's do a new chat and let's all right, so what do we do? Okay, let's imagine we studied economics today in school and then we're going to do very basics, before we go, we're going to do very basics for the classes and all of that, so we don't go into, so it's easy for anyone to be able to catch up. So let's do the introductory to economics. All right, so let's imagine you were given the definition to the definition to economics by Lord C. Robbins. That is, economics is a social science which studies human behavior and its relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternate uses. Now, that definition can be quite okay. I don't understand. Can the AI help me simplify it? Now let's bring that context into the AI and let's see how much the AI can help us simplify that definition. So, what you want to do is you want to put that definition into a quotation and write according to Lord Lionel Charles Robbins, economics can be defined as a social science which studies human behavior and its relation ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. End quotes. Now, explain the above in a simplified form. Now you want to put, you could make it advanced. Okay, explain this to a college student, explain this to a postgraduate student. Now you want to make it simple, explain this to let's imagine a grade 1 pupil. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, a grade 1 pupil. So that's like the lowest, almost a child. So let's see how the AI is going to help us simplify this definition to almost a child's definition. Okay, so all right, it gave us a very simple definition. Economics is like a game where you learn how people make choices when they have limited things they need and a lot of different ways to use them. So it just gave us a simple definition, but we could prompt the AI to explain more, and then sure, imagine you have a toy. So it keeps explaining, you could keep prompting it, sure, imagine you have a toy box with only a few toys inside and you want to play with all of them, but you also have to share with your friends. So economics helps us understand how you decide which toy to play with first and how you share them with your friends. So this is the simple version of this. The artificial intelligence helps you simplify. Now you are left to your prompting. You could ask it to um explain the same definition to a college student. So it could be a little bit okay. All right, so it says economics is the study of how people make choices when faced with limited resources and unlimited ones. It is about understanding how individuals, businesses, and government allocate their resources to satisfy their need and wants. So this simplifies, this big grammatic word. Social science studies human behavior, relationship between end and scarce means, and you're like, boy. And so, you can use artificial intelligence to summarize, make it simple, and then understandable. Does it make a lot of sense? Okay, we're trying to make sure that this doesn't get so long. Okay, number 3, get life-like scenarios or examples to back your study process. Nothing makes learning more interesting like having examples and scenarios to back up your study. Okay, so let's still use okay, it's loading up a bit. All right, while it loads up. Great. So let's still use our explanation on definition of economics. So let's just ask it, can you give me a life scenario or example of the definition okay, of economics in our everyday life. Okay, can you give me a detailed life scenario or example of the definition of economics in our everyday life? Okay, let's see what artificial intelligence. Oh, that was a mistake. I altered it before it continued. All right. Okay, so let's see this example. Certainly, let's consider decision making of college students managing their time and money. Imagine a college student, let's call her Sarah, who has limited time and money. She needs to decide how to allocate these resources effectively to balance her studies, social life, and personal need. Number one, time allocation. Sarah has classes, assignments, and exams to prepare for, but she also wants to spend time with friends, exercise, and relax. Economics come into play as, it's funny how you've always thought economics is all about money, and money. But yeah, this is the AI telling us that the economics is even, you could use economics to better understand time allocation. So economics come into play as she prioritizes her time, deciding which tasks to focus on first and how much time to allocate to each activity. She might use principles like opportunity cost to weigh the benefit of studying longer for an examination against the enjoyment of socializing with friends. Number two, budgeting and spending. Sarah has a limited budget for expenses like food, rent, transportation, and entertainment. Economics helps her make decisions about how to allocate her money wisely. She considers the prices of different goods and services, their quality, and her preference to maximize utility within her budget constraints. For example, she might choose to cook at home rather than eating out to save money, or she might opt for public transportation instead of owning a car to reduce expenses. Number three, job and career choices. Economics also influences Sarah's decision about her future career. She considers factors like job market demand, potential earning, job satisfaction, and education costs when choosing a major and career path. She might weigh the expected returns from pursuing a career in a high demand field like engineering against the passion she has for a lower paying but personal rewarding career like social works. In all of these scenarios, economics provides Sarah with tools and framework to analyze trade-offs, making informed choices and maximizing our well-being given our limited resources and ultimate or unlimited ones. Forgive that. So you see how easy. Imagine you're studying and then you have the artificial intelligence doing all of this. Of course, like I said, to the degree to which you can use prompts. So you have the AI doing all of this, giving you all of this. Your notes cannot be this detailed. You get what I'm trying to say? Your notes, your study resources cannot be this detailed. So the AI continuously keep giving you, this kind of premium educative content. Do you understand? Is this not beautiful? All right, let's move on. Okay, so number four, we've done 1 to 3. We've seen how we could request study strategy from AI. We've seen how we could ask it to explain in simple words what we do not understand in class. We've seen how we could get lifelike scenarios or examples to back up our study process. Now, number four, we ask for resources, apps, or websites recommendation. You could ask the AI for resources, apps, or website recommendation where you could get other resources. It is written here there are over 1,000 resources to learn upon. You don't have to search through the internet. Let the AI recommend for you. Okay, so let's go back to ChatGPT. We keep using ChatGPT, but I'm going to show us other AI tools you could use, but ChatGPT is like a general platform, so it's easy to use this as an example. Okay, let's see. Can you recommend resource? Okay, let's do, forgive that, external resource materials or websites where I can learn more about the definition of economics. Okay, so great. Can you see? Just imagine how simplified and how easy learning becomes. So after that, after saying, can you recommend external resource material websites where I can learn more about the definition of economics? It says certainly here are some reliable resources and websites where you can learn more about the definition of economics and related concepts. Number one, Investopedia. Investopedia offers a wide range of articles, tutorials, and videos on economics and financial topics, including definition examples and real-world examples. It says Khan Academy. Khan Academy provides free online courses and instructional videos on various subjects, including economics. The economics courses cover introductory concepts as well as more advanced topics. MIT OpenCourseWare. MIT OpenCourseWare offers free access to course materials from MIT's economics department, including lecture notes, assignment, and reading. These resources can provide a deep understanding of economic theory and application. Coursera. Coursera hosts online courses from universities and institutions around the world, including economic courses taught by experts in the field. While some courses require payment for certification, many offer free access to course material. The Economics. The Economics is a reputable magazine that covers global economics, business, and current affairs. Their website features articles, analysis, and opinion pieces on economic issues from around the world. Number 6, Federal Reserve Education. The Federal Reserve offers education resource on economics and monetary policies, including articles, videos, and interactive tools for students and educators. These resources should provide you with a solid foundation in economics and help deepen your understanding of economics concepts and principles. Just you imagine. You can't actually use the AI to study and still come up short. You really cannot use the AI to study and still not understand basically what you're studying. Do you see how beautiful this is? All right, let's round up so that we don't take so much of your time. All right, lastly, you can use the AI to practice quizzes, take exercise, and challenge your memory after a study or before an examination. The AI can act as your study guide, testing you with quizzes, tests after each study to prepare you for an examination. So let's go back to our OpenAI. Let's go back to our OpenAI, that's ChatGPT, and see if now we're not going to use the economics. We'll do something a little bit more practical so it's easy to understand. 1 minute while it loads up. Okay, let's open up a new chart. Okay, let's say explain Pythagorean theorem with 3 arithmetic examples. Explain Pythagorean theorem with 3 arithmetic examples. So let's see what our AI is going to come up with. All right, okay, so these are for math lovers. So the Pythagorean theorem states that in a right angle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse, in bracket the side opposite to the right angle, is equal to the sum of the square of the length of the other two side. So that's so we have here are three arithmetic examples to illustrate the theorem. Number one, example with sides of length 3, 4 and 5. So that's 3 square plus 4 square equals 9 plus 16 equals all of that. Now I'm sure we understand or basically some of us understand what Pythagorean theorem is. I just want to make this a little bit. Let's imagine you've just studied up on Pythagoras theorem and you need it to test your knowledge. You need the AI to test your knowledge on. So now that it has given us example and explained, of course this is an improper prompt. We could have asked you to give us more definition, simplify it, give us more resources to study upon. Now when it has done all of that, then you can now ask it to give me 10 exercises to test my knowledge. So all right, 10 exercises to test. So it's going to give you different exercises. So you have number one, it says, sure, here are 10 exercises to test your understanding of the Pythagorean theorem. Now, in a right triangle, if one leg measures 6 unit and the other leg measures 8 units, what is the length of the hypotenuse? So all of these, you can test your knowledge, attempt them, and you're going to ask, okay, what if I'm wrong? Do you ask the AI to solve the above. This is after you're done. You should test your knowledge first, do them, then now once you're done, you can ask the AI to solve the above and show your workings. Solve the above and show your workings. All right, so let's solve it says let's solve the exercise one by one. Let's give it a push. Still solving. Can you see how beautiful it is to study with AI? It almost feels like you don't need an human teacher. Is that not correct? But of course, you still need someone physical to guide you through. Now, this is how to use artificial intelligence to study, not cheat. If you watch this video and like, wow, I'm going to use this to cheat, then you are very wrong. You use this to actually study, not cheat. Okay, so it says, of course, let's solve the exercise one by one. So for number one, it says in the right triangle, if one leg measures 6 units and the other leg measures 8 units, what's the hypotenuse? Using the Pythagoras theorem, 6 square plus 8 square equals c square. So basically, the formula for hypotenuse for Pythagoras theorem is a square plus b square equals c square. Is that correct? Yes. So using that formula, you see how they worked out the solutions, and very simple, easy. And if you don't understand, you can ask the AI to explain again. For instance, can you explain in details, forgive that, how you solved number one. Can you see that? So let's ask it to explain in details how it solved number one. Explain in details how you solve number one. Oh, I mistakenly stopped it. All right, so can you see how it's analyzed, the setup one after the other? So certainly, let's break down how I solved exercise number one step by step, giving information that's the information we're given. In a right angle, one leg measures 6 units and the other leg measures 8 units. So number one, Pythagorean theorem setup. The Pythagorean theorem states that in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse C is equal to the sum of the square of the length of the other side A and B. So we can set up the equation A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Substitute the given value. That means the next step is to substitute the given values. Substitute the given values, substitute the given length of the legs A and B into the equation. So we put 6 square plus 8 square equals C square. Calculate the square. So that's 36 plus 64 equals C square. Combine the like times, add the square together. That's 100 equals to C square. Find the square roots. To find C, the length of the hypotenuse, take the square roots of both sides the equation. So C equals to the square root of 100, which is 10. Can you see how simplified this is? How easy it is to study with artificial intelligence? Do you see how easy it is to study with AI? So if this, if you really understand this, and this really helped you, this is how to use ChatGPT to study. And this works with any subject, any class, any department. It does not matter if you are so advanced or you are not even advanced at all. Maybe you're still in secondary school, or you are already in the university, or you are taking a postgraduate studies. It doesn't matter what level you are, the artificial intelligence AI is going to help you with your studying, not for cheating, but to help you with what? Your study. Let's wait up while our page loads. I would love to. This is now a bonus, for everyone. Okay, now with that being said, and you've learned all of that, you've learned how to request study strategies with AI, you've learned how to explain in simple words, you've learned how to use the AI to explain in simple words what you do not understand in class, you've learned how to use the AI to get lifelike scenarios or examples to back up your study process, you've learned how to use the AI to ask for resources, apps, or website recommendation, you've learned how to use the AI to practice quizzes, take exercise, and challenge your memory. Now, this is just a bonus. Do you need access to diverse AI tools to study, to aid your study process? Now, there is a website called There is an AI for that. So we're going to be going to that website right now. Open up a new page. All right, let's see. There is an AI for that. Okay, is already right here. So just search that on your Google page, and it's going to bring it up right here. So this is the website. While it keeps loading, there is an AI for that. So once you click on this website, that is there is an AI for that.com. So it brings you to this platform. Can you see the platform? There is an AI for that. This is the platform. So you can find any, there are 1,001 AI tools currently, in the market or on the online space right now. So this platform has access to tons of AI, AI tools. So you want to search out, an AI tool that helps you study. So while we're waiting for the platform to load properly, okay, it's downloading. So you just come to the search button or search, whatever, and type AI tool for studying. So once you click on that, search. So you're looking for AI tools you could use for studying. So it's going to recommend AI tools you could use. So that means if you don't want to use ChatGPT, you want to use other AIs that help you. There are other AIs that help you that have specific uses, and it shows you the ones that are free and the ones that are paid for. So for instance, you have StudyBuddy. This is an academic assistant and it's free. You have ExamCram. This is for examination preparation and it's free. You have Tutorly. And beyond the school, our students use, Tutorly a lot. We have this AI integration with our platforms. So we have, an integration with Tutorly with our platform. So we use Tutorly in our, at our institution. Now, there's Language Pro. That means no pricing. Then there's Socratics. There is To Teach AI. There is A Day. This is paid for, $19 per month. You can see that underneath. There is Tooth.ai, also paid for $9.99 per month. There is Prep AI for learning, no pricing. There is Edally. There is No Knowledge. You have to contact developers for pricing. That means it's not public yet. There is Doctrina. There is Upside Down. Is free. There is Filey. there is Magic Form app, there's Roshi AI, there is Phobis, there is FGenEd, there is Sophie, there's Yipit, there is Tui, there is Steady AI, there is Wisdolia. This is a flashcard. There is Minervia AI, is a Q&A. This is more of question and answering. And there is a whole lot. There's Khan Academy. There is a whole lot of AI. I mean, a whole lot of AI tools that help you with studying. A whole lot. So you can choose one of these. Find the one that's best, works with your study strength, and then you can use it. For instance, if you click on Tutorly, which of course we use, it brings you here. Tutorly is a one-stop shop for homework. Tutorly helps you more with your homeworks, and then of course you can also use it to study. So it shows you about the platform. This is how the Tutorly space looks like, literally. I don't want to click on it to go to the website, but this is how it looks like. So you can visit website. Okay, let's click and visit the website, and we round up here. So while it's loading, endeavor to like this platform, share, comment if this video really, change your mind, if it's empowered your mind towards learning, or waiting for a platform to load up properly. Okay, it's still loading, and that is taking a long while. That is taking a long while. Oh dear. Okay, but so as not to waste all of our time, you could check it out at your leisure. But if you are not so sure about all of these other AI tools, you could stick with your ChatGPT. Amazing platform. The ChatGPT still helps you, as much as possible, and of course it's free. It's easy to use. Is highly recommended. Literally, the ChatGPT helps you as much as your promptings are accurate, as much as you could put in appropriate promptings. Yes, we're back to, so let's rate, was this response better or was better? Let's rate our AI, so that it keeps that data and helps us in more further approaches. Okay, this is the end of the video. We're going to be coming up with more valuable content like this, so stay tuned on this page, stay tuned on this channel. Always check out, subscribe intentionally, so that when there is a new video, you can be the first to be notified. Thank you so much. Have a lovely interaction with artificial intelligence, especially for your productivity in studying, either as a student or as a teacher or as somebody trying to take some researches. We wish you a high level of productivity, and remember, you use the AI tool for productivity, not for cheating. Do you understand? All right, take care. Have a lovely time. See you in the next video.